What's up, y'all? Y'all know who it is. Your boy JP here, man. Hope to make your install life a whole lot easier. Today, we're going to show you how to install an amplifier to a factory car stereo system using a LOC. Now, if you don't know what a LOC is, this stands for line output converter. The job of this little box right here is to take your high-level speaker wires and convert them into a low-level signal so we can get a good set of RCAs going to your amplifier. Now, installing one of these is extremely simple as long as you know what you're doing. You're always going to have at least 4 wires. This one has 6. It has 2 grays, 2 whites, and 2 browns. If you look at the 2 whites and the 2 grays, notice that one of them have a solid black stripe. That's because this is going to go to your speaker wires. The positive is going to be the solid of the pair, whether it's the solid white or the solid gray. The negative is going to be the one with the black stripe. The 2 whites typically go to the driver's side speaker. The 2 grays typically go to the passenger side speaker. Now, if you have any type of unwanted noise, you can twist these 2 browns together and ground them out, and that's supposed to kind of help filter out some of that unwanted noise. In all of my years of installing the LOC, I've never even used them. All right, so back here we in the trunk, and we got 2 twisted pairs of wires right here, and they're going to go to our rear speakers. You can tap off the fronts or the rears if you want to. Just make sure if you're using this for a sub amplifier, you want to make sure that the speaker is either full range or it is at least playing bass. Also, you want to make sure that you're tapping into the output wire. So what that means is that if you have a factory radio, non-premium, you can go to the speaker wires anywhere along the line because they're going directly from the radio to the speaker. If you have a premium sound system or a factory amp, you need to tap onto the output wires after the factory amp. Now that we got that out the way, we need to make sure we know what's positive and what's negative. So now we're going to untwist these wires and we're going to strip them back. Next, we're going to take our polarity speaker tester and we're going to pop this speaker to see which direction it goes into. If the speaker goes up or outward, then that means that we have our positive and negatives right. If the speaker goes down or inward, then that means that the positive and negatives is switched. See that speaker moving outward? That means our positive and our negatives are right where they want to be. So that white with the green stripe is going to be positive and that brown with the yellow stripe is going to be negative. So now that we know what's what, we want to go ahead and hook that LOC up. What I ended up doing, since I wanted to do soldering heat shrink and we don't see the connector to de-pin it, I went ahead and cut the wire, slid my heat shrink on, twisted the wire in with my twisted pair extension that's going to go to our LOC. Now I'm going to solder this, put our marine gray heat shrink on, and the marine gray just pretty much mean dual wall heat shrink. There's a little adhesive on the inside that makes this airtight, and that's going to protect it against moisture, oxidation, and all that type of stuff. So now we got to solder this. All right, so now we did one side. We're going to do the exact same process to the other side. So now that we got all the connections done, we see that the factory used some cloth style tape. So we're going to use the exact same cloth style tape, clean this stuff up. All right, so we got everything tested, taped up so it looks like factory. We got a zip tie going along the factory wiring, and we also on the other end, since we extended those wires, we just used some red butt connectors to go to our line output converter. So now that we have the high level hooked up to our LOC, we can have those RCAs going to our amp. I hope you guys found some type of value in this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, share, comment if you want to. Till next time, this your boy JP signing out. Have a blessed day, y'all. Peace.